Hello everyone, it is Toby here, back for another video, and today we are finally doing a training session. I haven't done one of these in a little while, since probably before competition prep time, so finally I'm here doing a training session for you guys, and today we're going to be hitting deadlifts. My goal is with deadlifts at the minute is the other week, last week actually, I hit a 230 kilo deadlift and didn't capture it on video. My phone decided to corrupt the footage, so we're hoping today that the footage does not get corrupted at all for this video. But the way I've been doing that is each week I'll do a different rep range on deadlifts. So today is going to be sets of 8. We're going to be hitting a top set of 8. I'm going to aim to get 205 kilos for 8 reps, because obviously in competition we did 200 for 8. I've not got near that since competition, but we're going to try and do 205 today for 8 reps, or as close to 8 reps as I possibly can. If it ends up being 5 or 6, I really don't mind, as long as we get a big weight moving for a decent amount of reps today, get the grunt work in and use the warm-ups as sort of like speed reps. That will be good, and then we'll move on to some deficit deadlifts and some other fun stuff for our back. But anyway, without further ado, I'm going to jump into some little stuff and then we'll jump into training. So just before we jump into the actual lifting, you'll notice in the background that my home gym setup has changed a little bit. We've got a bit more space to work with, and we got this big mirror fit rack here. This is the M210 rack, and I've done a review of that. It's up in the cards now if you would like to have a look at that in a bit more detail. But yeah, it's working really well, really happy. Obviously, we're not going to be using it today because we're deadlifting, which just requires the floor. But yeah, it's really good for squat, bench and all that. Hopefully we'll be seeing it used in more training settings soon. We might use the pull-up bar today and finish off with some pull-ups, we'll see. But yeah, trying to get the cut going now as well. And miscalculated my diet a bit, so I was actually eating 1,000 calories more than I thought I was, which was not fun. But now that's sorted, we're losing weight again, we're dropping down, trying to get below 100 kilos. So at the minute I'm sitting around 103, competition day I was 107. So losing weight slowly, just trying to burn the fat, keep the strength there. I mean, my strength's still going up whilst we're losing weight, so that's always a really, really good thing. But been adding in some more cardio, as you can see on the bed there. We got the exercise bike. Obviously that doesn't live on the bed the whole time. I've just cleared some space for me to deadlift, but that's been good. I've been going on daily walks, and yeah, my diet's just a lot more clean, a lot better. So hopefully the cut's going well. I plan to do a full video on the cut and how that goes once it's finished, once I got my abs back, that whole sort out thing. So look out for that in the next coming months, whenever I decide to make that. But I've been taking progress photos and stuff for that. But without further ado, you've heard enough of me waffling. Let's drop in with some deadlifting. And I don't know what you guys prefer. Do you guys prefer the music over the top, silent deadlift where I can listen to my music out loud, obviously, so it's not copyrighted? Or would you prefer no music over the top and just me raw deadlifting with like headphones on or something, so you guys just can hear the deadlifts? Let me know in the comments below if you prefer the more montage style with music, or you just prefer the raw sound, no music on top. Let me know what you guys would prefer. And would you prefer me to just do the top set, or would you like the montage style with all the warm-ups, just some of the warm-ups, whatever? Let me know what you want to see down below and how I can structure these training sessions differently to help you guys out. But without further ado, let's get deadlifting. My prediction right now, having just done all the warm-ups, we're getting 6. I don't reckon 8 or 4, 6. But I'm gonna go for literally as many as I can until I'm dying on the floor and can't move it. We're gonna go for 8, but I reckon 6. Also, sorry my head's cut off. The camera in this room you don't have a lot of space. So when I'm stood back here for the lifts, obviously you've seen it's fine, cat at the bottom, but it's all right. But when I stand close like this, it cuts off. But anyway, we're gonna get 8. We're gonna do it, even though I think we're gonna get 6, but 8, we're getting 8. Well, I didn't even get 6, I got 5. As you saw, I rested quite a while on the floor. Tried to go for a 6th twice, just didn't happen today. Oh, well, I mean, competition situation is a lot more like hype, you're a lot more adrenaline. You've got a lot more to give on competition day, you've been training for it the whole time. I'm on a cut. I've lost about 5 kilo of body weight since competition. I'm in my room on my own, don't quite have the same adrenaline as in front of a crowd, so I'm not really surprised I didn't get 205 for 8 because obviously on competition day I got 200 for 9. 205 for 5, it's still incredibly happy with it. And I said at the start I'd be happy with 5 or 6. I really thought I was going to get that 6 that I probably would have done on any other day, but today warm-ups weren't feeling that great. They were feeling good, but definitely could have been better. Mindset was just a bit off. Probably could have stayed and gone for a bit longer, but you know what? I don't want to do myself an injury. This is just training, it doesn't matter. I still got 5 good reps. Form didn't break down. Felt good, felt easy. 5th rep was a bit slow. 6th rep wasn't happening, but yeah, here's what it is. Now it's time to do a couple back off sets at 80% of the top set. So I'm going to drop down to probably around about 160, 170 and do a couple more sets, probably of 5. I don't think I'll go up to 8 on them because the warm-ups were 5s. But yeah, one of the reasons why 6 didn't happen. So I've torn my hand up proper. It's stingy, it's a bit stingy, but it is what it is. I'm happy, I'm still very happy. So yeah, I'm gonna do some warm-up sets, not gonna film them. Then I'll jump back with you to explain why deficit deadlifts are a big part of my program. So I'm just between my back off sets and I was thinking, what is your guys' like biggest goal for the end of this year? So we're now into October and that means Christmas is not that far away and we've only got a couple months left till 2022. So what is your guys' goal for the end of the year? What do you want to be able to hit by the end of the year? For me, I want to just get lean while maintaining most of my strength. I don't want to get like shredded. I just want like a little bit of this timber off so I look a bit better with the shirt off. You can see it's going well already. We're getting some veins back in the arms. But yeah, what is your guys' biggest goal? Like, I don't have a particular lifting goal at the minute. I just want to keep my strength, maybe get a bit stronger. But if you guys have like a PR you have in mind, or just a fitness goal in general, or a life goal, leave it in the comments below. I'm interested to see. But yeah, if you made it this far, thank you very much and stay tuned for the rest of the session. So there we have it, back off sets done and all good. Now it's time to move on to the second exercise of today, which is deficit deadlifts. And I love these. I preach them so much on this channel. It's honestly the best. They're just so good. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to voiceover mode with some footage on screen and explain to you exactly why the deficit deadlift is one of my favorite accessories for deadlifts. And I know what you might be saying. You do way too much deadlifting because this session's brutal. Honestly, my hamstrings are on fire. I've worked up to literally a very heavy top set and 2 back off sets. And for most people, that'd be enough. But, oh my God, what happened to the camera there? But anyway, but what I like to do is I like to add on deficit deadlifts afterwards because they're just so good. But anyway, let's switch over to voiceover mode and then, yeah, we'll explain it there. So the deficit deadlift, why is it brilliant? Well, yeah, I know you're seeing my disgusting feet on the screen. Look, I lift barefoot, it's my own gym. Deadlifting barefoot is the best thing ever. Don't at me, it's the best. Anyway, deficit deadlifts. Today we're going to use quite a high deficit. As you can see, I've got 2 plates stacked on top of each other. So it's a good 3-inch deficit or something like that. And deficit deadlifts, essentially, if you don't know, increase the length of the pull. So it allows you to pull a lot further than a normal deadlift. So obviously a normal deadlift's about 8 or 9 inches off the ground. This, by reducing it by 3 inches, is now only about 5 or 6 inches off the ground. So it makes the pull a lot longer, makes it a lot less efficient, sorry. And it allows you to work on that bottom half of the movement, so really targeting the hamstrings and glutes before it targets your upper back. So I've got a really strong back. I never really struggle locking out a deadlift. My problem's always been getting it off the floor. So by increasing the length of the pull, increasing the range of motion, it allows you to pull it further and therefore putting more time getting it off the floor. So you're in a higher position when you actually get to the point of needing to pull off of the floor of a normal deadlift. You're used to being in that position halfway up the lift. So what I've done here is I dropped the weight right down. It's really important you don't go too heavy on this because it's an accessory movement. You don't need to max it out. I've dropped the weight right down to 125 kilos. I'm doing 5 reps for 3 sets, and that's more than enough for this exercise. It really, really does sting and burn your hamstrings once you do it, especially after all the deadlifting you've done already. I know some people like to put this on a separate day and really test it, make it really heavy as their primary deadlift movement. If you want to do that, go for it. But if you're doing it on the same day as deadlift day, don't push yourself too hard. Just drop the weight, increase the time under tension for your hamstrings. And ever since then, my power off the floor is becoming less of an issue. And once that becomes no issue at all, I'm getting stuck halfway up the lift, then we'll switch to a different form of deadlift. But anyway, yeah, that is the deficit deadlift, why I do it. Lighter weight, usually higher reps. We're doing 5 today because the deadlifts were sets of 5 as well, so a bit of higher rep range for strongman anyway. So we're dropping the rep range for these down. Usually I do these for 8 to 10 reps, but yeah, since we're doing more reps on the normal deadlift, I've dropped the reps on this down. Still kept the weight quite light, and yeah, really burns up the hamstrings and is really, really good accessory movement. Right, so now the heavy exercises are out the way. My hamstrings are shaking, like my legs are wobbling, as you probably saw in those videos there with the voiceover. It's still tough, even though it's only a lighter weight. It might be some of your guys' deadlift. If that's the case, keep at it, it'll go up. I've only been lifting, not even a year yet. No, not even 2 years. Sorry, I've definitely been lifting over a year. But it'll be 2 years of solid lifting in March 2022. So in a few months, literally been just over a year and a half of me properly lifting and taking it seriously. And I'm at a 230 deadlift, 205 squat. My bench is trash, we don't talk about that. And then 90 overhead. So it only takes a little bit. Obviously, my genetics seem to be quite good, but keep at it, you'll get there. It doesn't take long. Once it starts coming, it's coming. And then you get in the habit and then you just can't stop, and it's brilliant. So what I like to do after the 2 main heavy exercises that I do, so in this case deadlift and deficit deadlift, both took, by the way, quite a while. I'm now 1 hour and 37 minutes into my session, and I once had this gym teacher say that if you spend more than 1 hour in a gym, you're undoing progress. And I'm assuming that's true for stuff like cardio, stuff like maybe even bodybuilding, but with strongman and strength lifting, it's tough. You need long rests between sets. You need to really recoup, push your body to the max. And yeah, obviously the sessions if they go over 2-3 hours, that's when you're starting to get a bit counterproductive. Longest session I've ever done in the gym is 3.5 hours, and I was dying the next day. There was literally no point to that. But yeah, so these sessions usually end up being just over 2 hours, which is brilliant. It's absolutely perfect for me. But yeah, what I like to do after the heavy exercises, don't know what that was, but yeah, what I like to do is I like to do a couple lighter accessories just to fill the muscles I've been using with blood. A lot of the time these are body weight exercises that I like to do, such as pull-ups and stuff like that. And today we're going to do a couple of them. We're going to do some body weight rows using these TRX straps here. I'm going to have my feet raised, core nice and tight, no belt, obviously no straps. Just working the body weight and do as many reps as I can for them for 3 sets. And then do the same with pull-ups, but with pull-ups I will be using straps because my grip, even though I've been using straps all day, is absolutely fried. Callus is torn and stuff, so straps on pull-ups, and again, 3 sets of as many as I can. which will probably end up being 1 or 2, because at the end of a session like this, I can only do about 1 or 2. But yeah, so without further, I'm going to jump into it again. They're going to be montage style, just of my sets, as you'd expect, with some music, and then I'll see you guys out the video after those 2 bodyweight exercises. Tell you something, those fuck your core. They absolutely kill your core. Oh my goodness. I haven't done them in a while, since I've been over a 100 kilo body weight. I've been doing the rows with the T-bar row handle instead. Thought I'd give them a try today, and oh my goodness, my core. If you want abs, do them as part of your back day, because Christ, after deadlifts as well, they just roast your core. And obviously your rhomboids and middle back, they absolutely kill, but really felt that in my core. But anyway, on to pull-ups. I'm going to stop a set early on the pull-ups. I only do 2 sets because on that last rep I tried there, something went pop pop in both my shoulders. So it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Like 3 extra pull-ups is not worth potentially popping my shoulders out the sockets. So going to leave it there, be safe. Best thing to do, you've got to be safe. It may look like I lift hard and get all these little injuries like torn calluses, blood vessels, nosebleeds, that sort of thing. But they're nothing. Like, you got to stay safe with just like your muscles, your tendons, your bones. Got to keep them safe. So if you feel anything pop, anything sort of hurt or anything cramp or anything like that, probably best to leave it, is my advice. But yeah, good session today. Very happy with how it went. My back is absolutely killed off now. My hamstrings are dead and my core really, really is dead, to be honest. So yeah, good session today. Really, really happy with how it went. Remember to leave in the comments below your goals for this year. I want to see how everyone's getting on. And remember, if you want to follow me for daily training footage and stuff that I don't post on YouTube, please go, links in the description, and follow me on both Instagram and TikTok and Twitter if you want to as well. I don't post too much on there. I find Twitter a bit, but Instagram is the main one for you to follow me on. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you could hit the like button, that'd be great. Get this to hit the algorithm. Would really be nice to grow this channel. And oh my goodness, my arms are tired and shaking. But yeah, also the analytics do say that 90% of you that watch my videos are not subscribed. It doesn't take long. Just please hit the subscribe button. It helps me out, especially as a smaller channel. I know all these big channels say hit subscribe, but they don't need it. They've already got the subscribers given to me. Hit subscribe. I only post a few videos, so I won't bother your inbox too much. But yeah, please watch these videos, hit subscribe. It really helps me out. I want to grow this channel. It's really good fun. I love recording for it. It's good fun. I know videos can be a bit few and far between sometimes, but I'm at uni. It's going to happen. I'm busy. Sorry, I'm so shaky. I clicked the off button. But yeah, if you could subscribe, that'd be great. I would really want to grow this channel. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.